Well, hey, this is Rosa, rcgkreations. How are you doing? We're bringing to you a pound cake. Only instead of making a pound cake, we're going to be making pound muffins. And we're going to be making them in these little bitty, and this cute little mini baby silicone cups. I don't know. It's a muffin cup, I think. That's what you call it. Okay, I'm using a pre-purchased box. I think this is from, I think it was either Aldi I bought this at, or it could have been at the Dollar General store. I forget which one. Okay. So what we need to do, preheat the oven at 325. It's preheated right now. And then you want to grease your, it's asked, this particular recipe asks for a 9x5x3 loaf pan, but since I'm using the muffin ones, but you definitely want to grease it, and I've already sprayed sprayed a cooking vegetable spray on them. So, we add the mix to our bowl. Now the one bad thing about this, give yourself, it takes about an hour and 15 minutes to cook. With it being muffins, it's probably only going to take about, I'm only going to set it for 50 minutes. Because I'm sure mine's going to be ready before that, because muffins don't take that long. But the reason I'm bringing you this video is a lot of us, for whatever reason, it doesn't make a bit of difference. We buy mixes. But you see all those little clumps? You want to always, when you pour anything, you pour this in a clean bowl. You want to use your spoon. You can put it through a metal sieve, and you want to break up all of these clumps, because if you start adding your ingredients in there, you may not get all the clumps out of there. Okay, so do this first before you do anything. You can always put it through a sieve or a flour sifter. Put it through that too, whatever it is that you have. And right now, because I don't want a big mess, I'm just using a spoon. Because it's only going to take a few minutes. It's not going to take that long. And look, see here? You can see those. Let me show you. See those little clumps right there? And all I'm doing is pushing it. I'm breaking up the clumps against the bowl itself. And that's one of the reasons why I wanted to do a video of, instead of making it from scratch. Because most of my stuff I make from scratch because I'm learning how to do it. But you know what? For convenience sake, or for those who just don't want to bother with it, or if you need something in a quick hurry, a mixed box is totally fine. Now, of course, you got to watch all your ingredients, because read all those ingredients that are in there. That's I'm set this a little bit longer for those who want to read it all. A lot of that stuff I wouldn't care for, but again, like I said, for convenience, I still personally prefer making things from scratch. That way I control all the ingredients that go into the food that goes into our body. For me, that's just what I want to focus on. But you do you. Okay, so it's pretty much done. Now I still got some clumps, I see that. So I'm going to still continue to crumble them up until they're all done. I already made a mess, and I've just been mixing. Someday I will be able to do all this and not have a big mess. And it wasn't a big mess, it was a little mess, but still it's like, aw, man. Okay, that is pretty much all of it. Look at that. I hope you can see that without the glare there. I've got a couple of clumps, but the big ones are gone, and that's one of the ones I was mostly worried about. Okay, so the box says put it in here, and then you add 3/4 cup of milk. I don't have any more milk. We're totally out, so we're going to use half and half. My 3/4 cup measurement is over there, out of the way. Woo! My eggs are rolling. So I'm just going to do this 3 times. 1, 2. Oh, and if I had my way, I'd actually be using buttermilk. Okay, so we're going to, on slow speed, we're going to mix this up on slow speed. And we're going to beat it on slow for 1 minute. Oh, no, we're just going to mix it. Sorry. It said just mix it on low. So I want to make sure everything gets incorporated in here. Maybe I should have worn my apron. It's getting everywhere. Okay. And see that? It's all mixed up. Okay? Now, we're going to beat it for 1 minute on medium speed. My little mixer has 5 speeds, so I'm going to put this on 3. Oh, and it says to continue to scrape the sides of the bowl. Sorry about that, that's how noisy. I'm looking at my clock for my timer. And I know once the eggs go in, it'll loosen up and it won't be so thick. As you can see, I'm kind of struggling with it. But it just says beat it for 1 minute at medium speed, scrape the bowl often, and then we add the 2 eggs, and then we're going to beat it one more time, and then we're going to pour it into that batter. Pour the batter inside the muffins. Look how thick that is. It's thick. Almost like it's icing. Whoops. It's so heavy it's not want to stand up. I haven't been in full minute yet. I'm just looking to make sure it's on the medium speed. It is. Okay. See, that falls. It's gonna fall. Okay, let me get my eggs in here. Add 2 whole eggs. Making sure I don't have any shells in there. And I need to get a towel because I got eggs all on my hand. I gotta wash my hands. I always want to be careful when you're dealing with eggs. Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that. Oh, by the way, for those of you who watch my videos, let me know if you like it when I put music in on dead space. Something I learned. This is medium speed. I'm turning it off because I'm going to scrape the bowl because it says continue to scrape the bowl. And I'm using the beaters to scrape my spoon. Almost a minute. It's funny how long a minute really is when you're timing it. And I think the lesson I learned is I'm going to show you. You slowly pick up on it until the beaters spin clean. And see, no splatter, because you got to work it really slowly. Because believe you me, the first few times I had batter everywhere. Okay. Honey, you want the batter ball, the beaters? You want to lick the beaters?
No, ma'am.
He said no. Don't know if you heard him. Okay, I'm just going to put this on the table. Oh, I should have put them right there because I'm going to need that space, but that's okay. Now I'm just going to get my 2 little spoons. One is to dip. I used to have a little container and it poured on the bottom of it. You released it and it would pour, but don't know where I put it. So, can't use that. Now this is some really thick batter, but it didn't ask for anything else. Did I miss something? You just need 3/4 cup milk and 2 eggs. I've never used this brand before. This is my first time using it. I'm usually using the Pillsbury, but they didn't have any Pillsbury. So, it's like everything else. You use what you got. And I'm sure that this is going to rise a little bit. I don't know how much, but I'm assuming it's going to rise a little bit. So that's why I don't want to fill them all the way to the very top because I don't know how much it's going to rise. So this is what I'm going to do. And I'm not going to have you sit here and watch me. I'm going to finish this up. Then I'm going to pop them in the oven. And then we'll bring you back when we do the taste test. Okay, we'll bring you back. Okay, we are back. The muffins are done. As you can see, it made 1 full 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 of them. And We're going to do a quick little taste test. Oh, oh, oh. Hot, 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 hot. You know what? I'm going to wait. They're too hot. I'll bring you back when they're cooled off. They're way too hot. Alrighty, we're back. I went ahead, took some out. And as you can see, look at those. Isn't that pretty? There's the upside down part. And then here is what the top part looks like. And I wanted to show you. Here is what those little oh, let me get out of the glare. There we go. There we go. That's what they little look like. And now what's nice about these is because they're silicone, it's easy to clean up. You don't have to worry about the cupcake liners, which is really nice. And when you want to wash them, all you do is invert it. I've just been soaking them in water and just a few minutes of soaking, and then getting my towel, wipe them down, put my soap on there, and I'm good to go. So now let's do the taste test. Let's get the crunchy one because I like crunchy. Everybody knows I like crunchy. Ooh, still a little warm. But let's see how I did. Personally, it could have been a little bit sweeter for my taste. They're good. Remember, this is a box cake mix. A pound cake box cake mix from Baker's Corner. Okay, so this is a good little snack. It's not overly sweet, and we don't want it to be overly sweet anyway because this is definitely on our weight program, but at least it's a little bit. It's good, but doesn't have hardly any sweetness in it to it. So anyway, I'm going to go and enjoy my dessert, and we'll catch you in the next video. Bye-bye. Thank you for watching.